Welcome back to Last Minute Prep News. I was just seeing a video of recent history of the last few years. How people felt sick to a certain virus. Probably their immune system is quite fragile for some reason, for some certain health issues. And the doctors turned around and said to them, why didn't you took that certain prick to protect yourself from this thing? And in 2020, they were working upon the so-called antidote against this arky-balarky bat flu shit thing. Or they already had it, or they're just waiting for the right moment to roll it out. But in the same year, when it started wandering around this man-made thing, it was man-made in the end. It's a biological weapon aimed on humans in the end, as the US Congress hearings found out, even if the bloke, Mr. Evil Fauci, denied it. He keeps saying to Rand Paul, you're incorrect. He's incorrect, Mr. Fauci. You've been lying for your teeth for bloody long. It existed a pharmaceutical which was available and has been around for decades, and it has proved to combat this virus very thoroughly, and most of the patients have a certain recovery in a reasonable time. But people were denied this type of medical procedure, or this pharmaceutical. I don't go into the name of it. I think everyone you know if you live in America. And it's a pharmaceutical you find in the pharmacists, the chemists, as I say here in England, English term. But the government and the governing bodies, which are the regulator for pharmaceuticals, the FDA, tried every single thing to block this thing, or people wanted to be treated in this way, of having that certain, bat flu thing they call, which they reduced in bad shape. It has been a very hideous battle, these people. Slowly they're winning. Mind you, there has been a lot of whistleblowers which, regarding about this situation, had combated with all their might. And even those medical staff, doctors and nurses who were forced to follow another type of health protocol for this thing, witnessed people dying of a certain thing without being treated without this thing, because it goes against the health guide rules of that certain health narrative. And in the end, this so-called miracle thing should save us from this dreaded thing. In the end, there weren't the benefits as they hope to sell us or force us into. It was just a total disaster. More people died of that thing than the damn thing itself when it broke out in 2020, if you catch my drift. This time round, they're pushing it again with another version. And this time round, we won't fall for the same tricks and the lies which they've been pushing for the last 3 years about this and that and that and that.